Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. In this video, we are looking at the NBA slate for Thursday. We have a 7-game slate today, so nice medium-sized slate. Let's get ahead and get right into it. As always, appreciate if you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Kind of feels like the slate should be stars and scrubs a bit. We have some top-end studs, Westbrook, Doncic in great spots, and then we have a lot of value that we'll get to. The Pistons, even more shorthanded today than they've been. Without Diallo's out for personal reason, and then Josh Jackson is still out with his toothache. They could get Wayne Ellington back, but we'll have to see on that news. But don't think he'll play a ton, even if he is in there. They seem like they have fully embraced the youth movement and the tanking movement with about 2 weeks left in the regular season. So first guy I like on the Pistons side, the plug-in for value is Sekou Doumbouya. He's only $3,500. He should benefit by playing a few extra minutes today. Already been playing over 30 the last couple. He had his best game of the season last game against Charlotte. It's another spot where he can have another good game just based on having so many guys out. There's just a lot of usage to be had out there on the court. And Sekou should be a lot more involved. I do like the fact that he's been aggressive offensively, taking 10-plus shots, 4 straight games. So Sekou is a great value piece on the Pistons, probably the best value play. And then I really like to get to like a Sadiq Bey. He's going to have to be the highest scoring player on the team, him and Frank Jackson, just without Diallo, who went for over 30 last game. Tough game for Bey in terms of shooting, only made 2 of 12, but still didn't kill you with 23 and almost 24 DraftKings points. He's a guy that will get rebounds. He's going to get some steals. He's going to play 35 to 40 minutes today against Memphis on a back-to-back. They play at a pretty fast-paced here, so expecting the Pistons to hopefully be able to put up north of 110 points, and I think Bey is going to be a big part of that. So those are my favorites. Frank Jackson, if there is no Ellington, would probably start, and he would look even better. He's going to be a lot more just scoring dependent, but he probably will get you some more assists today just without Diallo and having the ball in his hands a little bit more. So those are the two pieces I like right now. In terms of studs, we have Doncic 10-9 without Porzingis against Brooklyn, who plays no defense. Should be able to put up a lot of points today against this team. Luka is playing pretty good basketball. Only played 3 quarters last game against the Heat. He would have had a triple-double if he played any minutes in the fourth. Still was solid out there, 50 and a half in just 30 minutes. He's usually playing 36 to like 38. Any sort of close game, which you would expect this one to be against Brooklyn. So got to go to Doncic here. You can run it back with a Kevin Durant. His price tag is increased a little bit up to almost 10,000. But he's just playing so many minutes. We're going back to early in the season when they would just play him and Kyrie 35 to 40-plus minutes a game. And Durant's topped 40 last couple. He looks like a good spend-up. But you can also go to Westbrook in the guard spot. He's 11K, fresh off another triple-double against the Milwaukee Bucks. Lost by 1 point. Played 40 minutes. He's been playing a ton. Probably will be tired a little bit today, but seems like the Wizards, now that they are in the 10th seed, in the play-in game, trying to get up to a couple more spots if they can. They're just going to want to keep winning games. And Westbrook has really been really efficient, which is something he wasn't early in the season. He's been making his shots, been facilitating. We know he gets rebounds, and he's aggressive on the offensive and defensive end. So Westbrook and Luka, you can easily get to both of them. We have plenty of more value plays that we can go to at center. It's Norman Powell, or it's Dwight Powell. $3,500 for him. There's no Porzingis and there's no Maxey, so Powell and Willie Cauley-Stein are going to get all the center minutes. They could maybe throw in Boban, but against Brooklyn, who they don't play super big besides Jordan. So I do like Powell. Been very good recently. Even if he gets 25 to 28 minutes, I think he can easily pay off a $3,500 salary. And then another value play is you have a couple that we can look to at the shooting guard spot. You have Desmond Bane, who's checking in at $3,600. They are going to be without, most likely, Grayson Allen, who left the game in like the first 5 minutes, so I don't think he'll play on a back-to-back. And then you have Caleb Martin with the Hornets still being shorthanded. Should probably start today. They get PJ Washington back, so he'll probably start at center over Biyombo. Play big minutes. I think he can also return value at $3,900. Those are the two solid value plays that I like. And then you also have Alex Caruso, It's $4,100. He's just going to have to play a lot of minutes at point guard without Dennis Schroeder. I'm going to go ahead and just put in Desmond Bane. I like the way he's been playing. And I'm fully embracing the stars and scrubs approach today. There's a lot of guys below 4K that look appealing. And then stud-wise, you can't really go wrong with Luka against Brooklyn and then the way Westbrook's been playing. So that is basically the core plays in terms of other guys that I would look to at point guard. We'll have to wait and see on the Brogdon news. That will impact the slate. Morant's price tag is up there after he had a big game last night. I don't want to go to him on a back-to-back. I'd rather go to LaMelo Ball at $7,900. And then for value at point guard, it's McConnell. Maybe if there's no Brogdon, you can look to I'd rather go to Frank Jackson over Killian Hayes. And then there's Van Fleet or Lowry are not on the injury report. If something changes, then Malachi Flynn would look okay. But he's kind of struggled over the past couple games with them being almost healthy. Shooting guard, you can go to a Bradley Beal. You can go to Zach LaVine, who's back. Don't think he'll be limited, but he's $9,100. Also have Vooch in there. So I think I'll probably just take a couple of days to see how Zach LaVine looks out there on the court. Don't mind getting to Rozier at 76. I like LaMelo a little bit more. And then I would go to some of the value plays here with like a Malik Monk maybe. But really the guys below 4K with Caleb Martin, Ty Jerome, Desmond Bane. They all look very, very good today. Small forward, Durant looks great. Beal. Kawhi's pretty affordable, but I'd probably just rather go to Durant. And then you can go down to a Kent Bazemore maybe. We'll see if Kelly Oubre returns today. He's $6,000 if he's in there. It's a good spot against the Thunder. And then you have Kyle Anderson played well last night. They should get Jaren Jackson back today, but Kyle Anderson still looks like an okay value play. And then once again, you can go to Caleb Martin. You can go to the Bulls value isn't that appealing now that Levine's back, so I'll just be avoiding them. Basically, the value play at small forward is Caleb Martin. Power forward, I like Sekou as a great value play. You can go all the way up for Kevin Durant or Sabonis if there's no Brogdon. Draymond looks pretty good in this type of matchup. Thunder play garbage defense, and they turn the ball over. They turn the ball over at one of the highest rates in the league. Draymond, pretty good defensive player, can get some steals today. Wouldn't be shocked if he has like 5 or 6 combined stocks. And then center, it's a pretty good value in Dwight Powell, or you can go to a Draymond, you can go to a Sabonis if you wanted to, or a PJ Washington, who should start at the 5. Stewart's kind of been down the last few games, but only took 5 shots. He should be more aggressive today without Diallo. They're just going to need to get some more scoring from other guys. And I don't hate going to like Moses Brown, but he's kind of just a dart throw that you need to maybe put some... If you play a bunch of tournaments, you should have some lineups with him, but they play a lot of guys at center. Only good news is that Pokuvetski's out, so just one less body in the front court. So that's it for the DK look. It's going to be stars and scrubs right now. Let's take a look at FanDuel. Okay, on FanDuel here, Westbrooks, they priced him up a little bit more. He's up to 11.6. You have Luka at 10.9. Definitely don't mind getting to either one of those guys. You can go to Steph Curry if you wanted to go a little bit cheaper. I think Trae Young looks fine. I don't really want to get to Lowry today. LaMelo looks good at 75, and then John Morant's still pretty affordable at only 7K on FanDuel, so he looks great. Especially if they're without Grayson Allen, just one less body in that rotation. And then for value, it's basically Frank Jackson, who looks fine at his price tag, and then Maledon. Been struggling, still gets usage. Maybe if Dort is out, he looks a little bit better. And then you have Alex Caruso as a value play at $3,900. Just without Dennis Schroeder and LeBron. So right now, I think, if you wanted to spend up for anybody, definitely could be Luka Doncic. Looks very good given the matchup, and then without Porzingis at home in this type of shootout kind of game, I think Luka would top 60+ pretty easily. As shooting guard, I like getting to at least one of these Bradley Beal, Levine, George, LeVert combination. I think probably George looks the best. Unless Brogdon is out, then I'd go to LeVert on a bounce back after he couldn't buy a bucket inside the paint, and he couldn't even make like a inside 15-foot. He was hitting back rim the entire night. But Rozier looks to be like a great value. He's only $6,200. He's gonna get a lot of more opportunities right now. He's just gonna take a lot of shots. They got LaMelo back, but they're still missing Bridges. They're still missing Devontae Graham's not expected to play. The Rozier's been playing big minutes for them, and that should continue today. Very good spot against Chicago. And then you can go to a Dylan Brooks if you wanted to. Bane is kind of He's kind of priced where he should be on FanDuel, so definitely looks better in terms of value on DraftKings, but don't mind going to him on FanDuel. You might as well go with, you could go with a D'Anthony Melton, who's only $3,900. He looks pretty good, especially if there's no Grayson Allen today. And then small forward, probably like Kawhi a little bit more than Durant. He's 10.6. He's only $8,800. You can go down to a Sadiq Bey, who I like. He's just going to have to do a lot offensively for them, so definitely going to go with at least one or two Pistons. And the Bey looks great, especially when Martin is priced up to $5K. I don't want to pay that much for him. Then for value, you can look to a Josh Richardson. And then Tim Hardaway Jr. has been playing great basketball. He's going to get a lot of shots today. Once again, without Porzingis. He's been great the last couple. Don't think he'll hit 10 threes again. And he's kind of priced appropriately, so I might go to Josh Richardson instead. Power forward, Sabonis is 10.5. You might as well go with like a Davis and save some money. Anthony Davis has been playing pretty solid basketball. He's at a good price tag, and I think you definitely can go to him today in this type of matchup against the Clippers. Davis, if this game should be close, Lakers are right now in the play-in scenario, so they want to keep winning. Then I like the price tag on Anthony Davis to get to a kind of a spend-up at power forward. We haven't seen him drop like 60 yet since he's been back. I definitely think it could happen today. So like Davis a ton. You have Stewart looks good as well at $5,800. And then you can go with maybe a Jalen McDaniels. Sekou looks okay. He's priced 47, so he's kind of not as good of a value as he is on DraftKings, but still fine. But right now, I like Davis the most. And then at center, you can also go cheap if you wanted to. There's not a ton of spend-ups. Nobody above 9K except for Vooch, who's 9K flat. Capella looks pretty good. Drummond looks good. But they play like three centers, so it's not like you're going to get 35 minutes out of Drummond. I think I might go down here in the 4K range. We have Brown at 49. You have, and then you have Zubats at only $4,300. Given this matchup against the Lakers, they play big. Zubats should be out there for like at least 25, close to 30 minutes. Serge Ibaka is still out, so it could be a good spot to go to Zubats today, and hope that he gets you at least 25, and his upside is in the 30s. So that's kind of it for FanDuel. Once again, looking stars and scrubs with a couple of cheaper studs with Davis, and then like the price tag on Luka. So that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Best of luck tonight, and I'll catch you all next time.